Hello, I wanted to talk about another game, and this time it's Giana Sisters Twisted Dreams. On the surface, this is just a fun platformer with a little twist. No pun intended. In reality, there is some interesting history behind this, and that history leads us back to the great Giana Sisters. The Great Giana Sisters was originally a 1987 platform game, and since it was pretty much a rip-off of 1985 Super Mario Bros., Nintendo, as a nice gaming company they always were, used their influence to get rid of the competition. There was also a threat letter and some drama, ancient history by now. The game itself was played by most people who had a Commodore 64 anyway, since at that time games were mainly traded on the schoolyard, not in stores. Instead of the ugly Mario Bros., you could play as the cute Giana Sisters. And I like the change of hairstyle Giana gets after the power-up. That alone already makes the game better than Mario Bros. In my book. The other thing to note is the iconic soundtrack of Chris Hülsbeck they used for this game. It did go places afterwards too. And yes, this was a symphonic orchestra playing this theme. Chris Hülsbeck was back for this game's soundtrack as well. In fact, it's the same, but different. Whenever you switch between Giana and Maria, the soundtrack switches between the more classic version and the more rocking theme. That works pretty well and picks up the music at the correct point. Let's talk about the gameplay. It's a normal jump and run game. You jump, you run, end of story. Well, not necessarily. You have these two worlds you're in. The blonde version has this Halloween-inspired theme. Everything's creepy and we have these creepy monsters. And the cute Giana version gets these. Now the other one gets the nice wholesome version. And well, that's about it. Now you have different types of things you can do with those two sisters. The cute one can twirl, while the not so cute one has a fire dash that can destroy opponents, also stones, if she wants to, not all stones I guess. Sometimes you have to use your cute one to get through some doors. Other doors will only open if you use the punk one. Sometimes you have to move some boxes. Then you can get a shield that gives you the chance to avoid one of your problems, one hit of an opponent. There are some rounds with new mechanics like this bubble gun, which you can use to float through the air, avoiding the little birds. And after that, you can walk on the clouds, but be careful, only the punk one really should do that, because if you do it with the other one, those clouds begin to attack you. There are places in the game where the platform is only available for one of the two versions of Giana. The punk one can't use these, they are transparent. Now the girl with the blonde hair can use them, and then there is one that only she can use.
So while we transfer to the next point where I can show you another mechanic, and we can see these little floating platforms with balloons, let's talk about the structure of the game. There are 3 chapters, and you can fight a boss at the end of each chapter, giving you a final challenge.
The little twirl you get is only for the cute one, but you can change that mid-air to our punk one. And back. This way you can get all the different colored gems. Sometimes you are supposed to use the opponents to get to other places. There are also underwater levels where you have to dodge most of the opponents. And funny enough, these fish float in the right direction whenever you play as the cute one, and they change directions if you use the other one. The game ramps up in difficulty rather soon, and if you're not good at these games, yeah, like me, maybe you will have your trouble, but all in all it's a very nice game, and if you like platformers, this one is something you should give a chance.